Good evening, Gagan. So now look here, we are starting the class, please. Get ready for it. Now look here, beta. In conic section, the first part we are going to understand is circle. Till now, you have understood what about a circle. You were always knowing that circle is having a center. Okay. Now, beta, when you were understanding a circle, you were always telling that a circle will have a center. That center you are always coordinating it as O, and then you were talking it about as radius, and this is the circumference. And then always, Divya, good evening, beta. And always you will be telling that a circle will have a fixed point. A circle will have a fixed point that is called as the center. And the other part is exactly rotating around it's the locus. The locus of the fixed point. What it is exactly you were talking about? The locus of the fixed point. Means this is the fixed point and the locus will keep on rotating around it, and this will become the radius. Okay. So this was about the general statement about a circle. We always used to talk about this section about a circle. Now in conic section, what we are going to talk about the circle, what is its eccentricity, everything we are going to understand now. Now look here. So what will be the equation of the circle? What will be the Nishika? Wo fan off karo. What will be the equation of the circle when the center will be given and any one point, because circle equation is what always you are exactly learning, that the circle will have a center and it will have one point on the circumference, and it will always be equidistant with the center. It will always be equidistant with the center. Sit there. Always be equidistant. Payoja, good evening, beta. So it is always be equidistant with the center. So now what and all things we are going to do and read, please kindly check this one out. So our first work is to understand. So here we are going to draw a circle. So now one circle is drawn. Understood? So now this circle will have a point. That is the center one. Now we are not going to H comma K. So this is the center of the circle. Okay, Payoja, good evening, beta. It is exactly the center, and then this center can be taken as C. And any point on the circumference, any point of the circumference, we will consider it as X comma Y. Okay, then how to write the equation of the circle? How to write, good evening Sujata. So how to write the center of the circle? We will join this two, beta. So once we are joining this two, what we are going to write? Once we are joining this two, good evening Imanshu. So once we are joining this two, what we are going to find? Equation of the circle. Well, center is given as H comma K and any point on the circumference of the circle. So generally any point on the circumference of the circle, Nishika, any point on the circumference of the circle will be considered as what? Any point on the circumference of the circle will be considered as X comma Y. Understood? It will be considered as what? X comma Y. Now what we are going to do here, beta? Now one thing please see here. Distance formula apply. What is distance formula of PC? You know that it will become X minus H whole square. Okay? And then Y minus K whole square. So PC is equal to root under X minus H whole square plus Y minus K whole square. Now squaring both sides, PC square is equal to root under X minus H whole square plus Y minus K whole square. And this is coming as whole square. So what is PC? PC will be equal to, PC square will be equal to X minus H whole square plus Y minus K whole square. X minus H whole square plus Y minus K whole square. So when you will be talking about it, please pay attention here. When you will be talking about it, how you are going to respond it? Okay. So when you will be talking about it, now check this one out. PC is what? PC, the distance of this one with all the center remains same and it is exactly coming as R. So that will become radius. So one equation we are getting X minus H whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square, and this will become the general equation of circle. What it will become? The general equation or the standard equation of the circle. What this will be called as? The general or the standard equation of the circle. What this equation is called as? Standard equation of the circle. This is exactly what? The standard equation of the circle. Standard equation of the circle. This is nothing but the standard equation of the circle. I hope everybody understood till here. What is exactly considered as the standard equation of the circle? The standard equation of the circle will be written as x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. And this is considered as what, beta? The standard equation of the circle, where h comma k are the center and p is any arbitrary point. What is beta p? P is considered as the arbitrary point. Now we are going to solve one question related to it. Get ready for solving a question, please. Now, before solving a question, one point I am going to discuss. When this, now this is exactly, the center is anywhere. The center part, h comma k is anywhere. But what if this center will be present at the origin? What if the center will be present at the origin? So now this time, the center of the circle will be present in the origin. The center of the circle will be present at the origin, and this arbitrary point pxy will be taken, and the O origin is there. So here this is exactly. So what is the distance OP? Then here OP will be equal to root under x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. So it is coming as OP square is equal to x square plus y square. So here our OP is what? Distance, our radius. So here x square plus y square equal to r square when the center is at origin. When the center is at origin. So beta, when the center of the circle will be at origin, when the center of the circle will be at origin, at that particular point, the equation of the circle will become x square plus y square is equal to r square. Understood? That time the equation of the circle will become what, beta? X square plus y square is equal to r square. Good evening, Krish. So this will become what, beta? X square plus y square is equal to r square. This is exactly the equation of the circle, and this is the standard equation of the circle. What is the standard equation of the circle? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square is the standard equation of the circle. Is the standard equation of the circle. I hope you might have understood this one. What is the general equation of the circle and what is the standard equation of the circle. Now we are going to solve questions. Get ready for it. The first question is, just get the equation and write the answer. Find the equation of the circle. Find the equation of the circle. Find the equation of the circle when center is given as 2 comma minus 3 and radius is given as Nishika, note down what is the radius given here is 5. Now come on, start solving. What is the standard equation of circle? Just now I discussed the standard equation of the circle. The standard equation, come on children, start solving. Our standard equation is when the center is exactly there and the center is hk and radius is taken an r and pxy arbitrary point is there. That time the equation of the circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Based on this, what is exactly given here? A circle is there, in that center is given as 2 comma minus 3 and exactly the point, arbitrary point, we are going to take it as xy and radius is given as 5. So just we need to substitute the value and solve the question. So what are all values you are going to substitute? X minus 2 whole square plus y minus of minus 3 whole square by minus of minus 3 whole square is equal to 5 square. So it is x square plus 4 minus 4x plus y square plus 9 plus 6y equal to 25. So it will become x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y 13 plus 13 minus 25 equal to 0. So final equation will be coming as what? The overall equation will be coming as, very good, who has given the answer? So the overall equation is coming as what? X square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y. 5 minus 3 is 2, 2 minus 1. So minus 12 equal to 0. This is exactly the standard equation of this circle. Absolutely correct, Himanshu. But that exactly will be written as x square. We can open and we can write in the square format. Okay. The standard equation of the circle coming here is x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y minus 12 equal to 0. Payoja, Sujata, everyone, come on, tell. Understood? Very good. I hope everybody understood. Sujata understood. Payoja understood. Come on, tell me. Did you understood? Till here done, beta. Now we will be understanding this is exactly one equation where we have exactly solved it. Now we are going to go for the next part. So when we are going for the next part, we understood now equation of the circle, how we are exactly going to write. Now one thing I'm going to, some particular cases we are going to discuss. Okay. So we'll give some heading, particular cases. Now we are going to discuss some of the particular cases. Some of the particular cases, we know what is the standard equation of a circle. When the circle will have center h comma k, understood, and arbitrary point p x y and radius is taken as r, then that time what you are writing, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. This you are writing na beta. Now next part we are going to do. Now beta, when it will be passing through the center. So case 1, when center is at origin and radius is equal to A. So when center will be at origin, Kishore, good evening, beta, and radius is exactly A, at that particular moment, what will be the equation of the circle? So definitely we will draw the circle. Center is exactly at origin. So center is exactly at origin. So when center is drawn at origin part, now here center is at origin and radius is taken as A. Got it? So you are writing it OP. Now P point is taken as x comma y. Then what will be the equation of the circle? The equation of the circle at that case will be written as x square, because x minus 0 is x square, y minus 0 is y square, and radius will come as a square. So this is exactly the standard equation will get dissolved into this form, x square plus a square equal y square is equal to a square when the origin is at center. Nishika understood? Everybody understood? Okay, this is case 1. Now we will go for another case. This is case 1. Now we will go talk about another case when the circle will purely touch x-axis. Now please pay attention here. The circle is touching only x-axis. Think very particularly. Here this is the center. The center is taken as h comma k. Got it? How to derive the radius? Understood? How to derive the radius? First, we are going to touch this one. This will become OP. In this particular case, when the circle is touching x-axis, case 2, when circle touches x-axis, circle touches x-axis. Now beta, here you always remember h is representing x value. This is, so this is not radius, but this k is exactly this one. So this length will become k. So once this length is coming as k, so your radius will become k. Got it? What will become your radius? Your radius will become k, because this is exactly the from the center to the point it is touching. So it is exactly coming as what? K. So this distance is exactly coming, the shortest distance will be exactly coming as k. Then what is the standard equation? Usually what is the standard equation? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to what is the radius? OP is the radius, but the length of OP is taken as k, because whenever you will take this one, this is x distance and this is y distance. So y distance is exactly k distance, k value. So it is coming as k square. So at that case, this will become the standard equation. Remember, this will become the standard equation. Got it? Now we will go for the third case. Did you understood here? So when the circle will be touching, so case number 3. So when we will talk about case number 3, when the circle will only touch the y-axis. So when the circle will only touch the y-axis, at that case, how you are going to, the center you will write h comma k. Understood? Center, no dot, you will be writing center point as, okay. So center point, it will be coming as h comma k. Now you need to find this one. So just draw these dots and you will be able to know. So this is radius. This is exactly radius. O n, any point A you write, and this P point is considered as x comma y. So once you have written this one, now come on, check this one out. So this part will become OP and OP will become radius. OP is considered as what? Radius. So definitely for the equation, standard equation of circle, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to OP square beta. So here OP square will become what? This distance is exactly h, because this distance is considered as h and this total distance is considered as k. So radius is exactly here, it is coming parallel. So if this is h, this will also become h. So radius will become, OP will become equal to h. So this part will become x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to h square. So that means if a circle is touching x-axis, understood? If a circle is touching x-axis, then y value part will become the radius part. When the circle is touching y-axis, then x value part will become the radius. So this is coming as case 2, case 3, and this part is coming as case 1, when the circle center is passing through the origin. So the next important point when we are going to take is when the circle touches both the axes. So the fourth case will be case number 4, when the circle will touch both the axes. So definitely when the circle will be touching both the axes, so this will become your center h comma k. Now this and this part will be there. So this is h and this, so you know that radius remains the same. At that particular case, radius remains the same. So at that particular point, what is exactly you are understanding a bit of, at that particular point, h will be equal to k and they will nothing but equal to r. H will be equal to k and it will be nothing but equal to r. I hope you might have understood in this case. So when it will be touching both the axes, when it will be touching both the axes beta, this will be, sorry, this will become the equation beta, h is equal to k is equal to r. So definitely this equation will become x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. But here h is equal to k is equal to r is there. So it will become x minus r whole square plus y minus r whole square is equal to r square. This is when the circle will touch both the axes. So when the circle is touching both the axes, at that particular time, x minus r square, y minus. So if we will take it as radius, so x minus r, because h and k, both values are coming same here. And you know that when a center is there, OAB is there. So here OA will be equal to OB and that will be equal to R. Understood? So center value itself will become R comma R. Center value will become h is equal to k is equal to r. So center value itself will become r comma r. So till here I hope you might have understood this part. So now this is case number 4 when the circle touches both the axes. Case number 1 when general equation was this one. Then we studied about when the circle touches the x-axis, we got the equation. When the circle have center at origin, we got one equation. When the circle touches the y-axis, we got one equation. When the circle touches both the axes, we got one equation. This was case number 4. Now we are going to talk about case number 5. Now beta, how we are going to talk about case number 5? Now in case number 5 beta, when the circle center diameter will be touching the diameter is on x-axis. So diameter of circle is at x-axis. So diameter of the circle is at x-axis means what beta? So definitely this distance we will consider this distance. Let this distance be a. This will become a. This a will become what? This a will become the radius also. Because this distance, center distance will become what beta? A comma 0. Understood? If the diameter AB is on x-axis, if diameter is an n on x-axis, so definitely the center point can be a comma 0. The center point will be what? A comma 0. If the center point is exactly a comma 0, please understand this one. So that means the radius will become a only. So now everywhere you will go, it will be exactly a only. So what is the general equation of the circle? X minus a whole square, sorry, standard equation, y minus 0 whole square is equal to a square. At that case, when the circle diameter is on, where the circle diameter is? The circle diameter is on x-axis. The circle diameter is where beta? The circle diameter is on x-axis, then the equation will become like this. Now what about the equation? What about the equation when the circle diameter is on y-axis? Anybody say the equation please? So the center part here it will become x will be 0, y will become a. So this part is considered as the center is, we will take it as O, or we will take this point as x comma y. Can you tell me what will be? So this distance will become what beta? So this part, this length will become a here. This length will become a because this is presenting y value. Y value is coming as a, x value is coming as 0. So what will be the equation? So this is the center. So x minus 0 whole square plus y minus a whole square is equal to radius will be a only na. Here also radius was a, x intercept, and here it is y part. So this will become equal to a square. So these are some of the formulas of circle what we are exactly doing it. So please kindly pay attention and please kindly solve these questions. So what we have actually done here is peacefully we derived all the equations of the circle when the circle center is h comma k. Circle center is what beta? The circle center is considered as h comma k. Okay. So definitely this much we have done. Now we are going to go for the questions, please. Now get ready for the questions, please, because one question we have done. Now we are going to talk about different type of questions that is based on the concept what we have studied. In class 10th, you have studied some concept. That class 10th concept will also be used here. Chord concept you have studied in class 9th, that also will be used here. So whatever questions are coming, based on the concept of those questions, we are going to solve the questions. Are you all ready for questions, please? So write the first question. I hope all the formulas we have discussed. Now we are going to talk about minus g minus f, that is we are going to study, but afterward general equation. So now write the first question. Question is, find the equation of the circle. Find the equation of the circle. Find the equation of the circle, okay, which passes through the point of intersection of the line, point of intersection of the line, point of intersection of the lines 3x minus 2y minus 1 equal to 0 and 4x plus 2y 4x plus y minus 27 equal to 0 and whose center is and whose center is 2 comma minus 3 and whose center is 2 comma minus 3 and whose center is what 2 comma minus 3. Because of shortage of time, I am not seeing comments because comments are moving here and there. So if I will see comments means I won't be able to focus in teaching. Now look here. The most important point is we are going to draw a circle. The center of the circle given here is C, that is coming as 2 comma minus 3. Okay. Now two lines are intersecting at the point. So here two lines got intersecting in any part of the circle. So definitely line we are going to take as L1. L1 equation is 3x minus 2y minus 1 equal to 0, and then line L2, this is written as 4x plus y minus 27 equal to 0. So line L1 and L2, they both are going to intersect each other at point. So definitely can we get this point as P? The moment we will get this point as P, our work is over. The intersection of these 2 points, this is unique solution now. When two lines are meeting at a point, this is considered as unique solution. So 100% what we are going to do here is we will find the intersection point. Don't do any big work, just follow the trend. 3x minus 2y equal to 1, this will become equation 1. Now 4x plus y equal to 27, this will become equation 2. Just multiply equation 2 with 2 and add this. Understood? So multiply equation 2 with 2 and add this. What it will become? 3x minus 2y equal to 1. And here 4 2s are 8x plus 2y equal to 2 will multiply with 27. So 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, 1, 5. So here this will cancel. It is coming as how much? 11x is equal to 55. So x is coming as 5. So 1 point what you are getting here is x is coming as 5. So substituting x is equal to 5 in equation 1. So when you substitute x is equal to 5 in equation 1, it will become 3 into 5 minus 2y is equal to 1. So 15 minus 2y equal to 1. So 15 minus 1 is equal to 2y. So y is coming as 7. Bingo. Nishika understood? So here we got the contact point between two lines. So what and all are the contact point between two lines? The contact point between two lines is, so definitely what is the contact point between two lines? 5 comma 7. Now this did our work. So this PC will become the radius. What PC will become? The radius, and definitely the equation of the circle will come out. How the equation of the circle will come out? Only in this equation we got the contact point. And once we got the contact point, all the important work is done. Because now we can write the equation of the circle. PC distance first find. PC will become the radius. It will become 5 minus 2 whole square plus 7 minus of minus 3 whole square root under. So it is coming as 3 square plus 10 square. So definitely it is coming as 100 plus 9. It is coming as 109. Now equation of the circle, when center will be given this and any arbitrary point 6x q comma y and distance is coming as root under 109. That is radius is coming as what? Root under 109. Then how we are going to write? X minus center equation is 2 whole square plus y plus 3 whole square is equal to root under 109 whole square. So this will become the equation of the circle. This will become the equation of the circle. And finally, what answer will come? We will just check this one out. It will become x square plus 4 minus 4x plus y square plus 9 plus 6y equal to 109. So this will give you the equation of the circle. Please children check this one out. The equation of the circle is coming as x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y. Now 4 plus 9 will come as 13. So 13 minus 109 equal to 0, which will give you 96. So x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y minus 96 equal to 0. So what was the question and what and all work we have done? I hope everybody understood this one. In this question, we did a small work beta. And the small work was, what was our small work here is, they gave the intersecting point. Nishika, did you got the answer? They gave the intersecting. Morning is class with 10th. I'm having class with 10th tomorrow morning. Today class was there with you people. Tomorrow again evening I had planned to take classes for you. Every evening if 40 minutes class we are keeping miss, it is very effective. Just learn the circle part, conic sections, because we need to understand as much as possible, and then NCRT all solutions is my responsibility. Okay beta. So final revision time, NCRT all content, its solving sections is my responsibility. Yes beta. So now this will become the equation of the circle, x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y minus 96 equal to 0. Understood? So this will become the equation of the circle. Now we will solve one more question. Are you ready for it? So this is exactly the simple questions we are solving. Now beta, I told you na, concept of class 9th is also checked here. So now let's solve one question. The question is, Nishika, note down the question. Find the equation of the circle. Find the equation of the circle. Find the equation of the circle. Center is 3 comma minus 4. Understood? And touching the line, this is the center, and touching the line, what is the line given to you beta? And it is touching the line, this one, 5x plus, now here only all your knowledge will be tested. I'm telling you, all your basic knowledge will be tested here itself. Now your class 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, all knowledge will be tested here itself. How much knowledgeable you are, it is exactly going to take here itself. So now you need to understand here, this we will take it as Q, and this point whatever you want to write, you write it as R. So now how to solve this question? If you have basic knowledge means nobody can touch you. Here the most important thing is radius and tangent are perpendicular to each other. This we have studied in class 10th in circle chapter. So since in solution part, right, since we know that radius and tangents are perpendicular to each other, therefore OP will be perpendicular to PQ. That's it. This is the biggest shot you have played. So now what is the one work you can do? And then we can find the distance formula. Today morning in class I taught you distance formula. What was the distance formula in morning I taught? In morning I discussed one thing, one line is exactly cut like this and one point is there that is perpendicular. P point was given as x1 y1 and this was M, and equation of the line is given as ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Then how to find the perpendicular distance of this? Then one formula I taught you. What was the formula? Pm is equal to modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by root under a square plus b square. So this was the way to find the distance. So here also Our point given is this. It is perpendicular. By the statement, this is perpendicular. Now, once it is perpendicular, we will use this formula. That's it. And equation of tangent line is also given. What is the equation of tangent line? 5x plus 12y minus 12. Did you understood, Nishika, how it is exactly done? Yes, sir. So now how it is exactly done? So PM perpendicular type, whenever they will be asking you how to write the distance formula and how to solve this question. Now listen, at that particular moment, we will be writing one thing, distance OP. Distance OP will be equal to AX1. So what is your 5x1? Instead of this one, you are going to write, this will become your x1 and y1. In distance formula, what I told, in distance formula, this is exactly your distance point. This is your distance point, and to find the distance formula, you are writing PM is equal to AX1 plus BY1 plus C by root under A square plus B square. So what is x1, y1? This is x1 and y1. So here what is your x1 and y1? X1 is exactly equal to 3 here. Y1 is equal to minus 4. So shall we start our work? So what is exactly given? 5 into x1. So 5 into 3. Then my 12 into minus 4, and then C1 will be written as it is minus 12. Now coefficient of this A and B. This will become A and this will become B. So 5 is square plus 12 is square. That's it. So you got the distance here as 15 minus 48 minus 12 by root under 25 plus 144. So what you are going to get? So 48 minus 12 will become 60. Huh? Check this one out, how much it is coming. 8 minus 2, 0, 4, 5, 6. 60 minus 45. 55, 60 minus 45. 60 minus 45 is exactly coming as how much? Sorry, 60 minus 15. 60 minus 15 is what? 5 minus 1, 45. So here it is coming as minus 45 by root under, how much it is coming? 169. 169. Since modulus is there, so distance is never negative. Distance is never negative. So what we are going to do here is, we will write 45 by 13. 45 by 13. Understood. 45 by 13. OP is coming as 45 by 13. So this distance is coming as 45 by 13. That's it. Once you got 45 by 13 as the distance, 45 by 13 as distance, again you started playing now. So here what you are going to do, directly we will use the equation. Now any arbitrary point x comma y we will take, because now we have center, we have radius. Now we will use our this formula, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. So here what it will become, x minus 3 center whole square plus y plus 4 whole square, and radius part is coming as 45 by 3, 45 by 13 whole square. That's it. So this is exactly the work we need to, this is exactly the work we need to do here to solve the questions. Understood? I hope you might have understood. X minus 3 whole square, y plus 4 whole square, and 45 by 13. Bring it till here, and that's the best answer. So here, what in all work you have done? So here, Smriti, you are from Nepal, na? Then I am from Bangladesh, okay? Now listen. So here, this part, distance formula used to find the radius, and after finding the radius, this distance is exactly radius, and this is exactly the center, and this is the arbitrary point. With the help of all this, with the help of all this is exactly going to be written as the equation. This is exactly going to be written as the equation. What? Sorry, huh? What? You give your address also, home address, phone number, everything you give. Mattress the brand. No, so from the beginning I'm listening. I'm from, no, that's not good, na. Don't give your phone number, don't give your this. Understood or not? I hope you people have understood. So definitely don't give your personal context and all these things in here. And definitely don't say from where you are, from where you are belonging, this thing, that thing. That's not needed, Smriti. I hope you might have understood there. That's better if you will not give. Yes, that's important because social place means we cannot be disclosing what and all. So if you are from Nepal, I am from 40 plus minute ago. Gagan, I am knowing you are going to remind me. So tomorrow again we are going to meet. But circle session, how was the session? We understood many factors. We understood the formula. We solved the questions. Okay, fine. 41, 1 minute, 19 seconds extra. 1 minute, 20 seconds extra. 40 minutes I taught. Correct now? Tomorrow again 40-minute session I am going to keep. Happy? Evening class I am going to keep plus 40-minute session I am going to keep. Oh, you are from Dubai. Why are you doing what you are doing here? Yes. You are from Dubai, na? I am from Nagaland. Nagaland, na? You are from America. Then why you are why you are with me if you are in America? Huh? You are from heaven. Now you are in Sri Lanka. Green is positive. All people, you are from something, some part of the world. Nice, very good. Then I am from space. I am in underwater. Hey, Ravan se milne. Ravana is no, he was a very knowledgeable person. Ravan was a very knowledgeable person. Don't say like that. Ha, you are from hell. That I can accept. You are from hell. That I can accept. Definitely. You know what? One thing I want to say you. What you think, you believe, you will become like that. So definitely. Nicely understand. Okay, fine. That's the end of the session. Yes, class is over. I am from IMA. What is IMA? Dinesh Chandra. Your name is very small. Thank you so much. But I can't be able to read your name because it is very small. Hey, class over. Indian Military Academy. Okay, fine. That's the end of the session, please. So, fine. That's the end of the class. Tomorrow we will meet. Good night, everyone.